Hi. Hello, everybody. My name's Hazel. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Musiio. I want to start by thanking Leanne from She Loves Tech, who invited me today. I know you've just heard from a CTO. I'm a CEO, so a slightly different, more business approach to artificial intelligence. What's great about the She Loves Tech community as well is, they really got to me about 2 years ago the first time, which was when I was first starting out building a business, and opportunities to pitch and to meet other women in the community have been really important for me. So I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and about my company. So I've been in the music industry for about 14 years. I started at Shazam, worked at Pandora, and previously at Universal Music, and now I've got my own company, Musiio, which does artificial intelligence for the music industry. My co-founder, Aaron Peterson, is from Sweden originally. He's got a degree in physics, a master's in molecular biology, and just all-round genius when it comes to coding and building artificial intelligence products. You can see here a photo of our team as well. We're based in Singapore. This is our HQ, and we have 14 full-time members of staff. So let me tell you a little bit about why we built the company, why artificial intelligence is important for the music industry. So 10 years ago, pre-iPhone, it was very difficult for anyone to sort of release and record music. The cost was very high to get into a studio, and the barrier to entry was very high. But what we see now is with GarageBand plugged into every computer, with DAWs available on mobile phones, anyone and everyone is creating music. So we've gone from seeing about sort of 10 to 30 releases on a monthly basis to 40,000 new tracks a day being released online to the likes of Spotify. So what that's really done is that's a shift. And a lot of companies, how do we manage that volume of music with the same resources that we've always had? And that's where I believe artificial intelligence comes in. No longer do the music companies have to struggle to think about, how do I find the great new track today when there are 40,000 songs? You could hire 1,000 people and still not listen to everything. And that's where AI is really powerful, being able to manage and automate a lot of the tasks that are now no longer possible due to the volumes of data. And how do we do that? This is kind of one of the most important parts. So how we do this at Musiio is our sort of new proprietary system. We take the audio files themselves and we turn those audio files into a series of mathematical transformations. And once we've got that transformation, we're able to do a feature extraction process. We extract up to 15,000 features per song. We run those features through the neural networks, and then we're able to get highly customized results for our customers. So another really good example is we were working with one streaming company who said, can the AI tell the difference between Mandarin and English? And we said, of course it can. So we got 5,000 songs in Mandarin, we got 5,000 songs in English. We trained the AI through this feature extraction process. This is what English looks like. This is what Mandarin looks like. And then after 2 weeks of training, the next time you show it a song that it's never heard before, it can tell you with about 97% accuracy whether that song is in English or in Mandarin. And so you can think about this at scale, not just for language, but for genre, for BPM, for key, for the mood of the song. And once you have all this data, you're in a better position to provide more data around the music and a better experience to the customer. For those who don't know, the music industry is a really growing industry. In 2018, it was worth $19.1 billion, and it's predicted to grow over 30% in the next 4 years. The music industry did have a slight downturn when streaming first came out, as the industry struggled to figure out, how do we adopt this new technology? How do we adapt to this environment? But we're now back on the upswing, so it's a great time to be in this industry. Who do we work with? So as a company, as I say, we're about 2 years old. We work with the Audio Network, who are one of the largest sync companies in the world, managing a catalog of 180,000 songs. We work with Aminotes, a large gaming company based in Vietnam, and a whole host of other customers, from music streaming, record labels, and sync licensing, which is the licensing of music for film and TV. We've turned our artificial intelligence product into 3 core tracks. So we have tagging, we have search, and we have playlisting. All of them use the same core AI technology, but the difference is the application for the customer. We don't have much time together today, folks, so I'm only going to focus on one of them. So I'm going to focus on our middle pillar, which is search. The reason why is I think search is possibly one of the most impactful products we have. It's the ability to drop an audio track into a database of music and to have it find the most sonically similar music from within that database. So here's a couple of the products that we have. The custom dashboard that you can see here is a product that we built for the audio network. It allows their internal music researchers to search their entire catalog in a few seconds. And then you can see our new product on the right, which is Musiio app, which does tagging and search. And it's our self-service product that's off the shelf for users with catalogs from like 0 to 10,000 tracks. They can just drag and drop and go for themselves. But I think taking Audio Network as a case study, the process, they license music for film and TV. So for example, the BBC in the UK or some of the biggest cop shows in America. And the customer will come to them and say, hey, I'm looking for a piece of music for my TV show. Do you have anything that sounds like X? And X will be them referencing a track. Maybe they'll send an MP3, maybe they'll send a link to a song they've heard that's inspiring something. And then we've changed the old process from, okay, that song comes in, I've got to listen to it, I've got to think about the 180,000 songs in the database, I've got to think what I might know, I've got to do some manual searching, type some keywords, to now they can just drop that reference track into their entire database, and in 2 seconds, we'll pull the closest matches. So we're trying to take a task that previously took days or hours and turn it into minutes and seconds. And that's really the impact of artificial intelligence. So we've been working with Audio Network for probably about half a year now, and we're really, really proud of the results. As a company, we've been featured in the press. We actually just launched a new product last week that Music Tech ran with the exclusive. But you can read about us on the NVIDIA blog, the Google Cloud blog, in TechCrunch, and in industry publications such as Music Ally, Industry Observer, or Music Business Worldwide. This has been a bit of a whistle-stop tour of artificial intelligence for the music industry, but I really hope you've enjoyed it. So thank you so much for listening.